Thank you for trusting me with the read, DeLuca. And yes, I'm going to have Feedback Friday. The universe is conspiring against it, though. I had to go rescue my mum instead of streaming on Friday. Okay. Now, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. She's okay. It's just Thursday I went to pick up her dog because she was going away. And then she rings me Friday and says, I'm not going away now. Can I have my dog back? And had to go and collect the dog. And after all that running around, I was exhausted. I was exhausted. So, yes, Feedback Friday didn't happen. The universe is conspiring at the moment, but it'll happen. Maybe when there's more people to give feedback. Oh, you have some feedback, Peggy. So you and Not Sabs were waiting for Feedback Friday and it didn't happen. But anyway, Starbushi, I'm picking up, I don't know whether it's you that's got a cold at the moment or struggling with sinus. I feel like more chest than sinus, but the way I'm picking it up, just let me know if that resonates, Starbushi. And hopefully your water situation's sorted out. You're fighting a cold. Okay, I get that. DeLuca, thank you for the follow. Okay. You did a silly. Oh. Oh, the feedback thing happened yesterday. Well, that's okay. I'll take it. Now, Starbushi's saying a silly. I'm picking up that you may have distanced yourself from your person because of this cold. Oh, and Annie, thank you for the in-ad. I know Annie can't hear me at the moment, but it's always nice when I give these instructions and someone follows. Oh, you locked yourself out of the house barefoot. I get that you may have snapped back at your person. Your person may have said, didn't you remember that the spare key was wherever you keep the spare key? Or you could have gone next door and got it, or something along those lines, and you snapped back. But I want to say, to your surprise, it turned into laughter. Well, there's you locked out in the cold. The Five of Pentacles, locked out in the cold. Oh, there you go. I knew there was something, but there was laughter afterwards. I get there was laughter afterwards. Thank you, Annie, for doing that. I much appreciate it. And I'm picking up a bit of boredom energy in relation to coming down with a cold. It's like, yeah. But if you can understand boredom energy, because what you would normally do, you don't have set up where you are. And I want to say it's getting to the point where it's driving you insane. Yeah, and it's boredom. Okay. Okay. I feel the garden thing also includes edibles, but I'm getting that your person's surprisingly doing something about the lock. If you can understand that, thank you for the hydrate. I did get edibles. So there you go. But your person has also surprised you on doing something about the lock. Yeah, I feel like there's a reason behind it. I'm not picking up what the reason is, but I feel it's for you. Don't tell me you're one of these ones that's trained the cat how to open doors. But I feel it's for your benefit. Yeah, I know there are cats that my cat used to know. Only the doors at my place were a bit different, so yeah. But I do feel like it's for your benefit in terms of I feel like this was a two-handed thing. It's habit to lock the door. I feel like it's a two-handed thing at the moment, and your person's going to make it a one-handed thing. The cat might be a catalyst. Haha, joke not intended. I feel like the cat excuse may be a catalyst, but I feel that there's also, yeah. Well, who knows? It could be my guide having fun with me, but I do feel it's for your benefit. The cat situation and this locking yourself out may have pushed this. It may have been on your person's agenda to start with, and I do feel it is. Yeah. Yeah, this is all for you. Yes, it's so you won't be locked out again. I feel like there'll be a safety latch, if that makes any sense at all, for being inside the house. But yeah, there'll be a safety thing, but this is all for your benefit. Please don't tell me, please don't tell me you're crying now. Please, I don't want to make the cold worse. Of laughter because of the cat being the catalyst. Um, but I get that it's for your benefit. And I want to say there's also going to be, I don't know whether it's a half moon glass at the front of at the front door. Half moon glass. But I feel like there's more color needed. Don't make me laugh. You got a cold through it. That's not that's not good. It, yeah, the half moon glass, I feel like the glass is going to have different colors or already has different colors. Let me know if that resonates. Your person's got you on this one. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if they bring home soup. And it's like you've got a favourite soup that wouldn't be your normal go-to. Like, what is it for chicken noodle soup for colds or something like that? But you've got a favourite soup and they would get that. I feel like it's pumpkin for some reason. I don't like pumpkin. Oh, you ordered some window stuff that are colourful because I feel like it needed more colour. to be you. And I feel like I feel like the coloured glass and the door changes are going to happen at the same time. There you go. And I feel your person is bringing you that soup. I got that it wasn't a common soup. Well, that's what dudes get. Dudes are black and white and, yeah, maybe a little bit of colour if they have to. But I used to do my house in dude colours. I stuck with black and white and changed up colour. You're welcome, Star Booty. Take care of yourself and get well. Get well. Oh, what are you doing, Karen? That's okay, Annie. No dramas. I work with that just the same as I work with ads. Now, Annie, I'm picking up that you've got... I feel like it's a shadow work question, even though I don't do shadow work. But I feel it's more, how do I overcome this question? Just let me know if that resonates. And no Eternal, welcome in. Okay. The tricky spot I get... Your Majesty. No, I'm not Your Majesty. I swear too much for that. Annie, if you can understand being uncertain how to get over something... Now, Annie, it's your first time in my chat, so yeah, okay. I tune into your energy before I turn over any cards at all. And I feel that your life has not been easy. And I know that can apply to pretty much everybody in the chat. But I feel like eldest child syndrome. It's like the eldest child's always responsible for everything, including the younger children's stuff-ups. Are you an eldest as well, Blind Luck Intuitive? No, it's not you getting called out, but this is for Annie. It's like, oh, you'll have to excuse me for 1 second. I won't even put the bee right back up. The exact opposite. I still feel like you're responsible, Annie. Oh. Okay. Okay, it could work the opposite in your family, Annie, because I feel like you're being held accountable for somebody else's behavior. Yeah. You poor thing. Blind like intuitive and I can understand. We're both eldest daughters. That usually falls on us. I feel like though that you're the one that has the better behavior. Can you understand this, Annie? Yeah. It's the eldest daughter syndrome, blind like intuitive. But anyway, Annie, okay. Yeah, you're the one responsible. It's like, I'm going to turn over the cards now. So I feel like you're wondering, you're looking at moving on from something. I feel like moving out of home. If I had to get the energy of the cards, I would say moving out of home. Can you relate to that, Annie? Looking at moving out of home, wherever you call home. You're looking at your next moving situation. You're also concerned that will moving deter somebody who is in your it's almost like there's an interest, like a romantic interest there, and you're worried that moving may deter the romantic interest. Okay, I don't believe it will. It may slow down the romantic interest. Thank you, Annie. I try to be. Giving evidence is my key thing. I don't like to be general. I know sometimes it starts out that way, but I don't like to be general. I feel like you may have given a lot, and you, in not moving, you're giving again. So I feel like moving is something that you will do. It may slow down this quick moving romantic energy, but it won't deter them. And hopefully that resonates. I feel like you need to move though. I feel like you've had the moving bug for way too long. Yeah. It may slow them down, but it won't deter them. And yeah, I feel like you've had the moving bug way too long. Yeah, there you go. Go for it. I don't see any losses here. I feel like arguments, etc., are in the past, but you've dreamed of moving to where you're going to move to for a long time. And hopefully that does resonate. And thank you again for the follow. Okay. And Croc, you're up next. And I seem to have lost some chatters. Hopefully Croc's not one of them. Yeah, Croc's one of them. I knew Queen of Cups was going. But, oh, Annie, you're welcome. Thank you for trusting me with your read. And I'll just get somebody else to check to see if Croc's in the queue. Oh, you can still see Croc. Pagacrease. Thank you for checking. Okay. I can't see Croc at all. That's weird. No. Queen of Cups went. See, this is why I say thank you, Blind Luck Intuitive. This is where I say it's important if you do get thrown to an ad, just to type in ad, because sometimes the queue can go quickly. Cat Ivy, hello, welcome in. There you go, it is you, Peggy Crease. It is you. Ah, go for it. Give the feedback. I love hearing the feedback. I'm doing okay, Cat Ivy. How are you? Ah, there you go. Ah, I've got to start sticking stronger with what I get, Peggy Crease. I really do. Sometimes only time tells. But thank you for trusting me and sticking with it and giving me that feedback. And chatters, this is unsolicited feedback today because I was going to create Feedback Friday. But I do remember letting Peggy Crease know there was a previous relationship that hurt Peggy Crease's lady friend. And I feel that may have driven to religion as well. Yeah, there you go, Peggy Crease. Now let's see. I've got to get my guides to choose the tech pre-Raphaelite again. No, this was Peggy Crease's lady friend I picked up was hurt by a past person and it involved money. A lot of money. I know it's a joke, Blind Luck Intuitive. I know you hang around my chat way too often to know I make things up. And I was right about the religion part too. Okay, yeah. It's like I've got to learn to stick with what I get. I've got to learn to stick with what I get. Look, I reckon if you've had a relationship, there has to be hurt. Otherwise, you would be in one. I prefer to give evidence, but it is something Peggy Crease couldn't relate to. So I didn't change it. I said, nope, that's what I'm getting. And Cat Ivy, you know that. You've experienced that. I don't change what I get, and it plays out for some reason. That's why I always leave it up to my followers and subs to judge my accuracy. I never claim any sort of accuracy because I believe it's not me that has that right to make that claim. It is you guys that do. And I know we live in a world of self-promotion, but I still think word of mouth is vital. Okay. Now, and if I'm no good, you won't spread word of mouth, or if you do, you'll spread it badly. So I'm pretty tough on myself. Okay, Peggy Crease. Can you understand a journey to the city or a journey to a city? Since we've last spoken anyway. Since I've last streamed, which was Tuesday. Time flies. Time does fly. Okay. And I'm just hearing my person putting dinner on. I'm going to need to close the queue. You might have an idea of what it could be. Okay, as long as you can understand what it could be. But I'm getting like a thrift store. Oh, those meetings are usually in the city. Can you understand a thrift store or a market stall? Excuse me, reaching across the keyboard. Not really. I get bargains. I'm not going to change it. I've learnt my lesson now, Peggy Crease. Not going to change what I pick up. Oh, sweet dreams, not sabs. Thank you for coming in. And congratulations on your diploma. Summa cum laude. Okay, now Pagacrease, here we are. I'm picking up that there's a feeling of breadcrumbing of emotions, but I feel it might be you reining in your emotions. I know, Cat Ivy. That's not Sabs. Got summa cum laude. We don't use that in Australia, but I know what it means. So in Australia, we only use the word honours. Oh, you've never heard of that expression. When you do a degree, you can graduate with honours, or most countries that use the honours, except for Australia, and New Zealand may use the Latin too, use Latin. And summa cum laude means high distinction. Magna cum laude means you totally aced it. What I mentioned in your reading, someone's pulling back emotions and it shocked the situation. And I feel it may be you that's tampering, or not tampering, pulling back a little to let things progress slowly. And I feel it may have brought your person in moving quicker. Okay. Can you understand your person moving quicker? Not in the direction you'd hoped. It sort of shocked you that you could do it. Yeah. But can you understand the shock that you could do it? Okay. Now this is the pre-Raphaelite deck. And thank goodness that I'm going to put that over the top, because yes, But the progress is a shock. I've put my mouse over the top of a certain card because a fellow tarot reader, Blue Light Oracle, would be filling the comments with feigned disgust. For me, it's art. I like my tarot cards because of their art, not because of semi-nudity. Yeah. But I believe you've shocked yourself in other ways, Pagacres. You're much more calm. You're much more calm. Yeah, but I also feel that you're much more confident in speaking what's on your mind, not necessarily your feelings. I feel that I'm being impressed that your feelings are still contained, but you're speaking your mind and seeing how others react before then giving other information. And I see the world turning in, and I want to say it's like um, the world turning for me is not necessarily, in this case, it's more to do with there's a time to heal, a time to plant, a time to harvest, a time to rejoice, a time to heal, and so on. Yeah, but Peggy Chris, can you also understand being comfortable with there always being a time for every situation? You know, it's whether we bring up something at a certain time is up to us. Yes. And I get that that timing is starting to make sense to you. And so divine timing is starting to make sense to you. And I always think a lot of people get confused with divine timing because you have to plant the seed in order for the plant to grow. And then you have to nurture it in order to gain sustenance from the plant. So divine timing isn't something that is without action. And I'm picking up that you're actually understanding that. Yeah. It's like there is such a thing as divine timing, but we have to take all the actions around it. And some of that action is tending, caring, um, yeah, exactly, Pagacris. And I'm picking up that you're starting to understand the divine timing in the right way. And it's good. It's good. It's wisdom. Okay, I only have the Sign of the Times Oracle with me. So, redemption for Pagacris, Sign of the Times Oracle. Yes, I try and pack a bit lighter now. It was actually causing me harm to take everything with me all the time. And so I actually made my travel bag a bit lighter. And also making my travel bag ready to grab, because sometimes I don't get a lot of notice for travel. Or if I do, it's all the time. And yeah, I know it's at least once a fortnight. It's at least once a fortnight. But it was doing a bit to aggravate my back. And I've got to start looking after myself. I got followers that get disappointed if I don't show up. That's never happened to me before. I've always had somebody else to fill in. Okay. I feel this is going to be like a partnership card coming up for you, Pagacrease. We'll see what happens. I feel like it's involving two people. Oh, you got the crystal card. Achievement. No. There we go. Crystals. Achievement. Okay. This could have something to do with the divine timing I was picking up. Oh. Yeah, look, blind luck intuitive, I'm the same. My toilet bag is already made up in case of hospital visits. So, well, that's interesting, Cat Ivy. We can go into that after I've done Pagacrease's reading. Yeah. But Pagacrease, I'm picking up that this has something to do with divine timing. It's like layers have been built up over time. And the world is now starting to illuminate things in a way that makes sense to you. Just let me know if that resonates, that the world is starting to illuminate things that in a way that makes sense to you. And quite often the world doesn't illuminate things the way we can interpret them. Sometimes it's quite vague, where to me crystals are natural. No, I wouldn't really, for me, my crystals are generally raw, rough pieces of crystal in their natural state. I wouldn't necessarily get something so phallic. Crystal Banner says about this card, give yourself a pat on the back for all you have achieved. The time and energy you've put into endeavors has paid off. Crystals are formed over time by molecules coming together in a repeated pattern, and they are symbols of success, victory, and achievement. The crystal labradorite point depicted on the card is a visual representation of reaching the top, and the shape frequently appears in monuments and landmarks. Of course it appears in monuments and landmarks. It's a phallic symbol. And Google it if you don't know what phallic means. It starts with PHALIC, I believe. If you don't know what it means, Google it. I'm not going to go into, yes. Anyway, it appears in landmarks. Yeah, I believe it starts with PH though. Put it this way, think of Freud. Just as this stone shines in the light, you are shining bright in your own way. Release your stress and doubt. You're successful. Overcome all challenges and difficulties. you've encountered thus far. This is a reminder that hard work pays off and triumphant time is here. Stand tall and be proud of what you've accomplished. I'd agree with that for you, Pagacrease. You were spelling it wrong on purpose. I like that, Blind Luck Intuitive. Yes, the author's also called Crystal Pagacrease, but spelled with a K. I thought this was Author Goddess. Welcome in. Sorry, I've had to close the queue. The queue's quite long as it is, and I hope to get through it before dinner's ready. Yeah, recognition for your work in the public eye, the successful completion of a project, graduation, engagements, milestones, and celebrations. They're just additional meanings, Pagacrease. I'm reading it out for you. Positive results from hard work and mastery over the unknown. I really feel that that is on point for you, Pagacrease. And I do feel like, yeah, the world is starting to show you that the work you've put in that nobody has seen is paying off. It is shooting you towards achievement. And I do feel with this card that that's achievement in a practical sense as well. I feel like the employment question will be settled soon. And hopefully you understand what that means. Yeah, and I wouldn't have thought that the top was labradorite, but there you go. I would have thought labradorite was more in the middle. Yeah, I feel it's almost like a final step. You'll get to a point when where you couldn't care less what people think of you, and that's when it's going to happen. So hopefully that resonated. And I feel when it happens, it'll be quick. Yes. But I do feel with your lady friend, there's lots to celebrate. It's like, it's a friendship that has the potential. I want to say if your person can let go of dogma or being dogmatic about something, and hopefully that will resonate. I feel your person is under undue pressure. Blind Luck Intuitive. Okay. Whoops, the daisies. Nope, my guide changed their mind. Hello, hello, hello. I do feel like things are settling down for you, Blind Luck Intuitive. I get a happier energy. And I know you guys in New South Wales are going through a heat wave. Yeah, but they're settling down and settling down in a good way. Yeah, don't worry, it was that for us yesterday. So Melbourne haven't totally escaped it. We're just getting humid. Yeah, it was 38 for us yesterday, 39 on Friday, I believe. Oh, it was 34. There you go, Cat Ivy. I know you're Aussie because I can speak Aussie with you, but yes, I mean, I'm always confused about where people are. You're from Brizzy. Well, we're starting to get Brizzy humidity. I'll have to let you know the next time I'm up Vegas way. It'll probably be another Coochie-Mudlow Island thing, but I'll let you know. If you know where Coochie-Mudlow Island is, you're a step ahead. You moved out of that house on Wednesday. I knew things had got better. And I feel you've got choice now. Oh, in Mackay. Well, there you go. I've got a nephew that lives in, let me get it right, starts with an S, nearer to the border. Oh, you had a power outage, Croc. Oh, if I can fit you in at the end, I will. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you've got choice. And you've chosen a few people and they've exited the company. They've gone with you. Can you understand this, Blind Luck Intuitive? Can you understand one person exiting the company and staying with you? It hasn't happened yet. It will. I get they're sick of the company too. I feel like they don't even get supplied gloves or anything like that. Oh la la. You and your person have got freedom now too. And I want to say you feel more relaxed in the romantic situation. It shocked you though, how relaxed you feel. Oh, Indigenous companies are good. Yeah, but I get that you're so relaxed with your person. It's just not, it shocked you. Yeah, and can you understand having the right medication this time? I feel like there's some brand sensitivity. Ah, there you go. Yeah, but it shocked you how much this relaxed feeling has improved your situation. And I want to say, I get the feeling of taking legal action against the past company. You're brave if you do. Yeah. Yeah, you're brave if you do, and you'll have my support. Don't worry. I feel like they've breached quite a few um, legal, I want to say they breached legal responsibility. I feel the person in charge of your medication, in charge of taking you to hospital or doctors, actually did not attend the way they were supposed to. And I want to say your relationship is benefiting from this. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, they were supposed to do a lot of things and instead did their own shopping. And I'm impressed to say that with your person, you feel like a full person. And I want to say that, um, yeah, it's like a full person. Hey, Fever, I'm sorry, I've had to close the queue. Dinner's on its way. It's okay. Yeah. And all I want to say is you had no control over this. I feel you may be punishing yourself internally for not having done it sooner. You're punishing your stubbornness. And trust me, I do not think stubbornness is a bad quality. I think it's a good one. Stubbornness is another word for determination. And I want to say stop punishing yourself for being a determined person. Stop punishing yourself for being an individual. Yeah, don't yeah, don't punish yourself. It's over. Put it in the past where it belongs. Because I see your relationship growing from this. As long as you can stop punishing yourself. Because I get that sometimes your person feels like that you're punishing them. And I want to say enjoy the environment. I don't know where you've moved to, but I get like a country feel. It's got space around it, is what I want to say. No, I know you would never punish them, but you know, some people read things into other stuff. Ah, there you go. I got a country feel. Enjoy the environment where you are. Yeah. No, I don't think your person thinks that. It's just feelings and thoughts are different. Yeah, I know it's just very hot. You poor guys in New South Wales, seriously. Yeah, and I want to say enjoy the. I feel like somewhere near you is a dairy farm. Even enjoy the smell of cow pats. And if you're not an Aussie, a cow pat is a cow thing. Yeah, you're around there. Oh my goodness. Windsor, Wilberforce, around that area. Oh, enjoy all the sights and smells and textures. You're near Richmond. Yeah, that's near Windsor. So, is it Windsor or Wilberforce? Oh, it's been ages since I actually stayed in New South Wales for a long period of time. So, you'll have to forgive my New South Wales geography. Windsor is very close. There you go. I thought it was Windsor. Uh, yes, that's how long it's been since I've stayed in New South Wales for any length of time. But I'm picking up that you'll bounce back from this hole, and good on you for pursuing possible legal action. Just remember, yeah, the Hawkesbury, it's right near the Hawkesbury River. So, yeah. But just remember, these companies have resources that they've stolen from you. So they have the money to continue Just make sure you don't wreck yourself, I think is what I need to say. Yes, it needs to be done. Yes, it needs to be spoken about. However, make sure the company doesn't wreck you. Well, I know it's going to work properly for you. Yeah, but just remember it can take a toll on you, Blind Luck Intuitive. I know that they need to be punished, but sometimes letting the karma bus do the punishing is healthier for us. They don't realize anything. They'll have these case notes. You could be the karma bus. I better watch my P's and Q's around you. That sometimes, yeah, to me, karma is the sands of time. You know, the old days of our lives thing, like sand in the hourglass. So are the days of our lives. Just imagine them going through that small bit in the hourglass, being squished through. I've taken on some big companies in my time, and the personal toll it takes on you can be horrific. Even if you are in the right, it can still be an horrific journey. So please be aware of that. Please allow that. Yeah. Look, support coordinators are people I've taken on in my current main hustle role. Yeah, in my main hustle role, I've taken on support coordinators, and it's not easy. It's not easy. Yeah, definitely. I think there's a Whisper open, Blind Luck Intuitive. I think I opened up a Whisper when we were both traveling from New South Wales to Victoria. Yeah. The small companies are falling apart because of the um, look, at the moment there's a major company in Melbourne that's requiring 7 days notification of a cancellation. Oh, we don't have a Whisper open. I'll change that. But anyway, Horse Drawn Portrait, you're next. Yeah, Blind Luck Intuitive, there are small companies falling apart because they can't keep up with the documentation. There are larger companies that are requiring 7 days notice for cancellation. And 7 days notice to cancel when you're supposed to cancel if you have a runny nose. If you wake up one morning with a runny nose, you can't give 7 days cancellation. Yeah. I know, and it's a major company. It's a major company. Not talking little, we're talking a major company. And I'm just tossing up whether I can. Oh, the day of. That sucks. But yeah, we're talking a major company. Urella. I'll name them because it is part of their policy. Urella are the company requiring 7 days notification of a cancellation. Okay, you go and cool down, Blind Luck Intuitive. Mwah. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for your ongoing support. Horse Drawn Portrait, you are next. And I do see you are in the chit chat. So hopefully you're there in the chat. Okay, you're there. Yay. Right, I'm just finishing one click. Where are you? There. Okay, that should be done. Oh, subbing as well. Thank you for subbing. 2-month subbing streak. You're awesome. Okay, let's see. The full shebang. I like that. The full shebang. Okay. Now, I'm sensing there's been a family disruption or a family not seeing eye to eye on a certain subject, if you can relate to that horse-drawn portrait. Like a difference of opinion with a family member. Now remember, I tune to your energy. I will get to your question once I turn the cards, but at the moment, tuning to your energy. Yeah, in yours. I tune to your energy first. So, and I want to say it's a big difference of opinion. Can you understand the difference of opinion where somebody would be about how to raise children? Okay. I know your question has absolutely nothing to do with the cards coming over, so okay. The cards that are coming over relate more to your question. Okay. Whatever comes. No, that's okay. The cards I'm getting relate more to your person. I feel like you've built a foundation with your person, and at the moment you're feeling like nothing happens. If you can understand the feeling of nothing happening. Your person doesn't see it that way though. Your person doesn't see it that way. I want to say your person likes the boring. They like it quiet, whereas you prefer something a little bit more social. You prefer more communication, whereas your person prefers keeping things even keeled. Um, it's a sailing term, even keeled. It means not rocking the boat. Your person sees you as their ever after, their happily ever after, their joy to infinity. Oh, you know that one. Okay. The even keeled. Some people don't know it unless they've gone sailing. But I feel like there's some unfinished business that your person has to clear away before they can make things official with you. They see you as their happily ever after. But I feel like there's something they have to clear away before they can move forward with you. They've sort of gone into hermit mode to do this, but you're in doubtful mode while they're doing it. If you can understand that, just let me know, because I have to interpret the different energies that are coming through. And I do across and diagonally. Oh, well then, sweet dreams, Croc. Sorry about the Q thing and sorry about your power hiccups. You guys have stuck with me through my power hiccups. Okay. I feel like horse drawn portrait, if you can relate to either yourself or your person experiencing depression around needing to clear away a loose end. I feel like the loose end is a legal matter. And I'm not sure yet whether it is family legal or whether it is partnership legal. I feel it has something to do with justice, though. Okay, then it's a hidden. I'm just trying to work out from the cards. It's something that's hidden that needs to come out. Yeah, some things have legal elements, but to me, your person is hurting because you're hurting. They're fine. They're quite comfortable with things. They don't feel the need to fill dead air with noise. They can sit in quiet contemplation forever. Yet there's something they haven't done towards you, if that's the case. They dislike you being hurt. I see a good outcome though. I do see a good outcome. They want to see you succeed. Is it them not being public about who they are? That's the only other thing I can fit into this read that the cards connect with. I feel like they could be wearing a mask in public, but behind closed doors, they're fine. I feel like they wear a false mask in public, but with you, they are them. Yeah. They feel like it. I'm being impressed that from their past, they've had a more sour experience than yourself. And they don't feel the need for everybody to know their private business. They adore you though. Okay, you can see what I mean now, but they adore you. And they're quite prepared to do whatever it takes to have you glowing. And they're quite willing to be the quiet behind the scenes person. They don't need to be the public figure where I feel that there's a need for you to be social, for you to be engaging and entertaining, whereas they prefer the rest. They prefer looking and knowing that you're glowing. Yeah, I got that feeling. You feel that they're quiet, they're not expressive, they're withdrawn, they're in hermit mode, they've got way too much patience. Trust me, I'm passion abundance. And with people that have got way too much solitude and patience uh and hermit it frustrates me, and I feel like it has frustrated you. But if you can understand that that's what they're like, there's very little communication, but there's a lot of foundation building. I feel it has to do with work though, and they want their work persona to be different than their private persona. Well, take if I'm reading for two people, sometimes the energies are reversed. So in the lesser, yeah, solid foundation but little communication. I'm not going to change what I'm getting. I feel like they see you as their world but have difficulty in communicating it. They have difficulty in accepting where they stand. And I want to say that they don't deal quite well with emotion. Yeah, they don't deal quite well with emotion. And Buster Hyman, that's a great name, but yeah, I've closed my queue. I need to. It's near dinner time. yeah, they don't deal well with emotion, and I feel like their emotions are overflowing. So, oh, thank you, and love the name. How you got that without getting, how do you say, blocked or whatever? I love it though. I love sneaky little quirky things. Anyway, horse drawn portrait. I get a good ending to this if you can just apply some patience, give them some space. I feel like that internally there's something they need to work out. I don't get anything negative going on here. You're welcome, horse drawn portrait, and thank you for the sub. I don't get anything negative. Just give them a little time to work it out. Okie dokie. Let's see where I am next. Princess Cat. Okay. It's a toss-up between... No. Princess Cat. My guides changed their mind. I knew it would be a toss-up. And hopefully Princess Cat... There, you're still there. Oh, and all the modding you do for everyone else. I'm using the Mystic Moments Tarot for your read today. Because I feel like... Can you understand a drifting away? Snowkai, I've actually closed the queue. I need to have dinner. I need to have my dinner. Yes, the queue got big today. Quick. Ah, no worries, Horse Drawn Portrait. Thank you for your ongoing support. Okay, let me see what I've got here for Princess Cat. Yeah, I feel... Princess Cat, I feel like there's a little bit of conflict between two different social groups. Bit of conflict between two different social groups. Just let me know if that resonates, Princess Cat. Oh, as much as persons. That'll be fine. Persons can sometimes come in my head as social groups. Oh, I fear from what I'm being impressed with that one's given an ultimatum. Okay. If you have to give people ultimatums, that's the yuck. Or if you like them, you must not like me. And it, get rid of that toxic crap. Oh, you did. I'm sorry you did, Princess Cat, but I'm going to turn over the cards. They're not deserving of you. They're not. If they want to play that toxic rubbish, they're not worth it. I almost walked away from a social group the other day. There was toxic rubbish going on and people were trying to drag me into it. And it's like, nah, you sort it out. And I don't want to be pulled into that toxic rubbish. Okay. Yep, Four of Swords. In this deck, in Mystic Moments, the deck tells me what's going on rather than the suits. I feel like you're taking a restful moment. You're happy with your choice because you can now see past things that should have been signals. Okay. Just let me know if you can relate to the past things that should have been signals. Because I'm almost getting like Gulliver's Travels type thing. Yeah. But I want to say stop beating yourself up for accepting the compliments because I believe the person concerned complimented you. But it has pushed you back into a withdrawn energy. A very withdrawn energy. Start taking the freedom that the situation has given you rather than the withdrawn energy. Yeah. I feel like you're beating yourself up for having believed the compliments. And I want to say use your freedom to, it's almost glam up. Now I know I do my rockabilly thing every now and again, but that's the type of thing I'm getting. It's like glamming up. And I'm not sure on this one. I have to nut it out, but I'm being pushed in the direction intuitively that someone has tried to convince you to start building your own foundation the way you want it. And that way you've got something to show someone. But I do get support. I do get you're not doing this alone. You're doing this with a lot of support. But it's like a tangled, complicated. The supports are complicated. Some of them know you really well. Others know you. Others know your social, outgoing persona, but they don't know the depths of your soul. And you're fearing that this situation, you may have to reveal some of that deep soul stuff. And I want to say the person that, okay, don't fear releasing some of the deep soul stuff. The person that you let go was treating you like an ant that could be crushed. And the deep soul stuff didn't matter to them. Whereas the people that want to know the real you matter to them. Okay? You matter to them. And if it is deep soul stuff, it's truth. It's truth. But I feel like at the moment you're in recovery mode, but the recovery is going to be strong. You know this though. Intuitively, you know this. The recovery is going to be strong and worth it. So take as much time in recovery mode as you like, because the recovery is definitely going to... If I was talking old-fashioned talk, I would say you're making your debut, or your debutante, or you'll be the debutante when you finish healing. You get that? Yeah, it's just a figure of speech. It's like we lick our wounds and then ta-da, we're back. And I get that your ta-da, we're back is going to be good, because you'll have collected your emotions, you'll have understood what happened, and you'll know who your true friends are. Ah, I'm glad we speak the same. I think we are about the same age anyway. I'm 55, so I think we're about the same age. And hopefully that resonates. Me too. Right at the very end though. I've almost got a year to go. Almost. Being 67, babes, makes us good people, I reckon. Now, you're welcome, Princess Cat. And Noah Eternal, you are up next. Hopefully you're still in the queue. Thank you for the hydrate, Pagacrease. Now, I don't see Noah Eternal in the chatters. I'm going to hydrate though, because I do need coffee. If I could just get someone to check to see if Noah Eternal is in the chatters. Not in the viewers. Okay. And Cat Ivy, you are up next. And for some reason, I want to use a pre-reference. No. Use this one. Okay. This is the Arcanum. Hello, Cat Ivy. I'm not sure, but I believe you're last in the queue. And I'm using the Arcanum deck. I'll try. Okay. Croc had to leave. Croc popped up and had to leave. I did offer Croc the opportunity to hang around. And Croc needed some sleep. Okay. Ah, I didn't pull up the queue, so I'm not sure. Possibly you are. Yay, I get to have dinner early. Now, I'm feeling like Yeah, last but not least, there you go, Pagacrease. That's how it goes. I have had a few try and join the queue, which makes me think, okay, that's weird. But I'll go with what I have, with what I've got, with the energy I've got. Cat Ivy, if you can understand a darkness you've experienced over the last couple of weeks, okay, I feel it's starting to lift now, and I feel you know about it. Look, we've all had those struggles, and as I said, I do start off sometimes very general, but I do bring it back in, I hope. Yeah, kind of. You can kind of feel it going. And without the clouds, I want to say without the clouds, there can be no sunshine, or there can be no rainbow. And I was doing a naughty thing the other day. I was standing outside my car having a cigarette, and I saw a rainbow in the distance. And I knew someone that lived where the rainbow started, and I knew someone that lived where the rainbow ended. And I figured, if I'm nice to both of them, maybe I might be lucky. I was literally standing in the middle of the rainbow. Knew someone where the rainbow started, knew someone where the rainbow ended. Yeah, but that's only if you catch the leprechaun. You got to catch the leprechaun first. And the weird thing is, it was on St. Patrick's Day. It was on St. Patrick's Day. So yes, 2 days ago, because you're an Aussie, you'll understand. 2 days ago, about this time actually. Okay, let's see. You want to transform yourself, but you feel like if you do, there's going to be judgment placed upon you. Okay. And funny, there's a rainbow in that card. There's a rainbow in that card. Yeah, it's like, I get that everything would change if you transformed yourself, and you know you're capable of doing so. There seem to be eyes watching you, and if you do transform yourself, you face loss. And it's emotional and financial, and I get that it could even be housing. It's like loss all round. And you're preventing this potential loss dictate who you are. Okay, I get that you're missing out on a connection because of this. I get that you're going to do it, but it's timing it right. I feel like there may be childhood moments that hinge on this, or a need for tenderness going forward that hinges on this. Okay. I feel like you will have a knight in shining armor, is what I want to say. Now, the knight in shining armor could be a different gender than the knight. But there will be someone who will help you guide your steps forward. I feel like all anybody's done in the past is talk. They haven't put anything into action for you. And now you feel forced to go into action. but reluctant because it's not the right time. Okay? I really can't see where else this is going other than I know you will get support to do it. I feel like you've already had some of that active support, but keep watching out for more active support. And you know you can keep certain things to yourself until that active support arrives. This, I don't even understand what I'm saying. So, Cat Ivy, I hope you can relate to it because I have absolutely no clue. Okay. You can relate to it. I feel like that this is the bottom of the deck. I don't usually show the bottom of the deck. You want it to happen fast. Just know that some things are best done when they take time. But the bottom of the deck is wanting it to happen fast. Yeah. But I feel like you're in the driver's seat here. So if you want it to happen fast, it can happen fast. I just feel there are benefits to moving slow. I don't, Cat Ivy, I think age is something young people are fearful of getting older. I'm not. I just take it as the worst is behind me. From what I've gone through, there's not much more that can happen. And I'm picking up that intuitively you feel the same. Exactly, Peggy Crease. Never too old to start something, but always never too old to do the right thing. Age, doing the right thing and age are different. And doing your own thing. Never too late to do your own thing. And Cat Ivy's an Aussie. I know that from the chat with Blind Luck Intuitive before. House prices, yeah. I missed the boat on that one. I procrastinated too long. I should have upgraded. Seriously, I should have upgraded. But shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't. So I can't look back on that and think bad thoughts. It's just timing. And I didn't take action. But there you go. And hopefully that resonated for you, Cat Ivy. You're welcome. But some things, doing quietly and quietly achieving behind the scenes can be beneficial. And I feel that case for you. But you're ready to transform now. You've got control over the time. You're in the driver's seat. The choice is yours. I didn't see anything negative in those cards. So, best of luck. Now let's see if Peggy Crease was right. Is the queue empty? Okay. Now, let me see if I can have a look to see who else is on. Oh, I'm going through hiccups galore today. Hiccups galore. Okay. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Cat Ivy. It's not quite ready yet, actually. So if Crockhat have hung round, yeah, usual on Tuesday. I'm hoping to fit in some more streams, but we'll see how my diary goes with that one actually. Sometimes my diary doesn't work the best, as in planning out, as in accumulating, etc. Okay, now am I right? Yeah, Blue Light Oracle is on. Let's raid Blue Light Oracle. Okay. Oh, sorry, Serenity of Wind. If you want to stay, you can go as part of the raid to Blue Light Oracle. So hopefully a fellow Aussie can step in and fill in the gaps. Well, Aussie New Zealander. We accept New Zealanders. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thank you.